Intent doesn't matter. I'm the one being humiliated.
Oh my god, the maid ruined the whole tower!
Apologize. Get on your knees and wipe it.
I'll clean it. I won't kneel. You're not refusing me, are you? A maid?
Kneel! Now!
Sir, please.
You made a mess. Clean it.
See? Even he won't save you.
What you really want is to see me bow.
Then do it properly.
No! That lock cannot be on her! Where did you get this lock? Who gave it to you?
I've worn it since I was a child.
I gave this to my granddaughter. One of a kind.
Grandmother, sit down.
No. I've searched for 20 years.
I don't know what any of you are talking about. You don't know? Yet you wore it here tonight? I was here to work.
Then explain every detail.
Did you target this family for money?
I'm not even sure I'll get paid for tonight.
You're coming home with me. We test tonight.
You're bringing a kneeling maid into our home?
Take her. Keep eyes on her.
Your headline trouble, not staff.
You won't even let me explain.
Explain to a courtroom. Hotels sell clean.
Sorry, Sophie. I can't get involved. They're calling you the filthy maid who trapped a billionaire family.
They didn't even ask for the truth. Mom, I need somewhere to stay tonight.
Don't come back. You can't fight rich people.
You raised me, and now you shut the door?
I said don't come back.
Fine, I got it.
This is Sophie. Lady Eleanor requests your presence.
Inviting me or taking me.
Tonight, there's no difference.
Welcome home, maid. Hope you like it. Close to the servants' wing. Should feel familiar.
You called this a guest room?
Guest? She was scrubbing floors an hour ago.
She stays in this house. If anyone objects, say it to me.
We only worry about scammers, Aunt Ezenor.
DNA first. Drama later.
I didn't ask to be here.
Yet here you are, in the center of my family.
Samples go out in the morning, results in a few days.
Truth has a way of putting people back where they belong. Then I'll wait for the truth.
Child, don't be afraid.
What are you? Wait, what? There was something hidden inside. A baby. Is this me?
That blanket, it belonged to our family.
Old photos can be bought anywhere.
St. Mary's Women's Hospital, closed 20 years ago.
I've never heard that name before. Convenient, isn't it? Every day she finds a new clue. I'm not finding the truth too fast. You're afraid it'll show up. Careful. A maid with attitude is still a maid.
Enough!
Not enough. Locks can be copied, photos can be planted.
Then I'll check it myself.
Family breakfast tomorrow. Lady Eleanor wants you there.
Perfect. She can start learning how real ladies behave. You want to teach me manners or make a show of me? Why not both? Not like that. That's how staff sit.
She holds a fork like a weapon.
I'm learning. Not water, softer, rounder.
You can dress poverty up, but still choose loud.
Enough. She's not here to perform for you.
I'm helping her. If she's family, she should know the basic. You call it manners, what you want is obedience.
Eat. Don't turn pain into a speech.
Easy for you. No one here makes you earn your chair. Wow. The maid has claws. I don't have claws. I'm just tired of being handled like a toy. Are you all right?
Hallway. Now.
Who sent you? Who told you to wear that lock into my party?
I wear it every day.
Then someone knew exactly what it meant.
Do you really think every poor girl is plotting your family?
I think scams wear innocent faces.
Good. Then look harder. Mine's exhausted, not fake.
Run her background, every job, every address.
Go ahead. You'll find poverty. Nothing glamorous. Someone tore this out.
You shouldn't be reading that.
Who's there?
Some old stories are safer when forgotten.
Safe for whom?
Lady Eleanor ordered the old case sealed.
Did she seal it, or did someone bury it?
What you need now is decorum, not detective work.
Good news. Tomorrow's charity gala wants you there. Want to meet me or watch me? Public sympathy loves a Cinderella.
Don't go if you can't handle blood in the water.
Are you warning me or waiting for me to fall?
Your call.
This is fake. Bad fake. With your background, you can tell couture from counterfeit. I handled real couture for guests. This one isn't even trying. Then wear it. Smile. Die pretty. Fine. Let's see who looks worse tonight.
Turn around! Who designed that dress?
Looks affordable.
Not everyone is ready for this world. Then maybe this world should stop pretending it's elegant. Oops. Cheap things break.
Enough. No more photos.
Is she your family or your scandal?
Tonight, she's under my protection. That's enough.
Alexander, you're overreacting.
Am I? Or are you enjoying this too much?
You didn't owe me that.
I don't like sloppy traps. Put this on.
Why help me now?
Because you looked shocked, not prepared. If you are who they think you are, then what? Chin up. Stop looking like you're waiting to be sentenced.
I'm used to it.
Then get unused to it.
Use the side path, not the center lane.
How did you even see that?
Because I worked rooms like this. I didn't grow up in them.
She notices everything. She handled that better than staff.
Sophie has such practical instincts. Practical keeps parties from burning.
You learn fast.
No, I survive fast. Who would leave this? St. Mary's. If this place has answers, it better be more than ash.
You shouldn't go in there alone.
You know what happened here?
Fire. Babies moved in chaos. Records gone. Ugly night.
Was it an accident?
Rich people don't do accidents. They do cover-ups.
The records room got hit the hardest.
Are you trying to die for a clue?
You followed me?
You disappeared. I investigated. Accelerant marks. Someone wanted paper dead.
Wait. What's that? There's a last name.
Carter. Find every nurse named Carter who worked at St. Mary's 20 years ago.
My foster mom said something weird once.
What?
She said I was picked up from a hospital mess.
She knew. Maybe not all of it, but enough.
If she knew, then she watched me suffer on purpose.
Don't confront her yet. Not without proof.
Well, the maid found herself an escort. Better than finding myself a judge. People are talking. You and her? Bad luck.
Then let them talk about something true for once.
You're defending her?
I'm defending facts. Try them sometime.
Before dinner, maybe the girl should explain one thing. Why were you so conveniently at that engagement party?
You just happened to be near the tower, grandmother, and the heir?
I was working. That was my station.
Or your target zone.
Until the DNA is clear, maybe she shouldn't be living here at all.
Where she stays is my decision.
Of course. But the family deserves caution. You want truth, right? Then wait for the result.
Spoken like someone buying time.
No, spoken like someone tired of being convicted before evidence.
Say something.
Fine. I will. Until the DNA comes back, Sophie stays here.
You're choosing her over the family?
I'm choosing order over hysteria. From this moment, she is under my protection.
Release the report tonight.
Breaking. Inside sources say the maid has no blood relation to the Howard family.
No, that's not possible. Oh, wow. Looks like truth finally got dressed. This isn't the official result. Who leaked it? Maybe the universe got tired of your performance.
This came out early. Too early.
Do you believe it?
I believe it's evidence.
So that's enough for you. No! 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 Impossible!
Call the doctor now!
Poor grandmother. This stress is cruel. You all did this to her.
Miss Sophia, your things have been packed. The family believes it's safer if you leave for now.
The family? Or Olivia? Don't make this uglier than it already is. Isn't making ugly things look elegant your specialty? You came here a maid. You leave one. Balance restored. You said I was under your protection.
I said until evidence said otherwise.
Right. Evidence.
Scammers always cry when the game ends.
I'm not crying. I'm remembering. Then remember the exit. Pray you never stand where I'm standing.
If the girl starts digging, we're all screwed.
That hush money was supposed to stay buried.
Hush money.
I told you, I used most of it years ago.
They paid you to keep quiet, so keep quiet.
Paid you for what? Sophie? What the hell? You knew I wasn't your daughter, didn't you?
I raised you. That should matter.
Don't dodge me. You knew?
Fine. I knew something was off.
And you took money? And left me in that life?
What was I supposed to do? I was broke!
Call the cops. Ask for help. Take me back. Pick one.
They said powerful people were involved. I was scared.
No, you were paid. Carter, same name. The nurse. The money. Martha. This was planned. I need to report a child switch case from 20 years ago.
Do you have certified records or direct witnesses?
Not yet, but I have names.
We can log it. We can't open on that alone.
So they stole my life and buried the paper.
He wants eyes on you. Quietly.
Did he send apology or surveillance?
Both, maybe.
We feel sorry for Sophie, but extorting a family and a foster mother is cruel.
She's rewriting me in real time.
If you want to win, don't swing with anger. Swing with proof.
Then I'll get proof, enough to choke them with.
This is Sophie Grant. This is Detective Ryan. We're reopening an old hospital fire file.
These pages were replaced. Badly.
So I'm not crazy. The records were altered.
Hospital fire, missing infant, missing records, money trail. It connects.
This is everything I have.
Old personal items matter more than people think.
Can you open the case?
We can reopen the fire investigation. Fraud and tampering too. Possibly child switching.
Finally.
Ryan doesn't move unless he smells something real.
You believe me now?
I believe someone worked very hard to erase you.
Lady Eleanor Howard hospitalized in critical condition.
Grandmother.
One more thing. Someone requested access to the original birth ledger.
Someone's trying to move it.
If they move first, this gets a lot harder.
I'm being followed.
Keep moving. Units are nearby.
Seatbelt. Now.
How are you here?
Because I finally stopped assuming you were the danger.
They already came once, asked about backup logs.
We need everything.
There's a second ledger in a private lockbox. Policy back then.
So there was always another record.
They didn't destroy the truth. They delayed it.
Oh my God.
This just became a criminal nightmare.
Whose voice is on this?
My daughter is going into that family, one way or another.
That's not desperation. That's intent.
The baby's been switched. Payment first.
That's conspiracy, fraud, and likely arson cover-up.
So it's real. I'm really... theirs.
You were theirs by blood. You're yours by survival.
Don't be kind now. I might break.
We move carefully. If they smell this early, they'll spin it again.
Then we don't go public yet.
Olivia's taking over the family foundation at the anniversary banquet.
Perfect. Let her walk on stage.
You planning a confrontation?
No. I'm planning an execution with paperwork.
That I'd like to see.
After the anniversary banquet, I will officially represent the family foundation. If we present this cleanly, they can't call you a liar again. They'll still try.
I owe you something first.
An apology? Little late.
I was arrogant. I mistook control for judgment. I hurt you.
And now?
Now I help you finish this, publicly.
Sophie is unstable. We must protect the family name.
Fear works best when it sounds like responsibility.
Problem. Your name isn't on the invitation list.
So she's scared enough to erase me from the door.
Then use mine.
Why risk your position?
Because I watched them put you on your knees once. I won't do it twice.
She removed my name because she knows I belong there. You can't storm in angry. She'll call that instability. I'm not going in angry. I'm going in documented.
My team waits outside until the evidence is presented.
Once I open the door, no one closes it again.
Legal identity confirmation. Not public yet, but real.
20 years. A sheet of paper says I exist.
You existed before the paper. The paper just caught up.
Don't say things like that right now.
Then win first. Feel later.
You look like you own the room.
I'm not borrowing this world anymore.
Sophie! Did you crash this event?
No, I was delayed. Security, remove her.
Touch her and you answer to me.
She is not invited.
She came with me. Problem solved.
You just can't stand not being seen. No, you can't stand that they finally do.
Let her in.
Grandmother, your condition...
My condition is exactly why I'm done waiting.
She's not the same girl from the floor.
Tonight, I'm honored to represent the Bennett Foundation.
Before that, I have a document to share. You called me a liar, so let's use originals.
This is the original hospital birth ledger, authenticated and preserved off-site.
That could be forged.
It's under active police review. We've already confirmed tampering elsewhere.
Read it.
Female infant, Howard family line, matching date, matching marker, matching keepsake, silver lock.
This is not a prop. It's the tag left on the life they stole from me. She's manipulating emotion.
No. She's presenting evidence. Learn the difference.
If this is true, who leaked the false DNA?
We're not done. Play the tape.
My daughter is going into that family. The baby switched. Payment first.
Victoria, what did you do? This proves nothing. Voices can be faked.
Then let's add wire transfers to a nurse named Carter.
You paid hospital staff?
I did what I had to do!
To steal a baby? To dump her into poverty?
You think blood gives you worth? I gave my daughter a future. You destroyed 2 girls' lives.
No! I built one!
Mom, tell me you didn't know about the fire.
We believe the fire was used to destroy records.
It was supposed to end that night.
But you left me alive.
I didn't ask for any of this! I'm a victim too! I didn't know! She lied to me my whole life!
Keep going. You're best with an audience.
I never wanted to hurt you. I only wanted to keep my family.
Then explain these payments to the DNA lab intermediary.
That's not...
This is you meeting him 2 days before the leak.
You didn't just keep a lie. You fed it.
I was scared!
I was scared too, when you made me kneel.
I had no choice!
You had choices every day. You picked cruelty.
Also, foundation funds paid for your image campaign.
Effective immediately, all management rights and related assets under Olivia Bennett and Victoria Bennett are frozen.
Alexander! Alexander! You can't do this!
You're freezing family assets in public? Are you insane?
No. I'm late.
You can't overturn this structure alone.
Director Hale, your offshore transfers say otherwise.
What did you just say?
And you signed off on the media suppression budget.
Enough! This is my granddaughter. In blood and in truth. Come here, child.
This house will answer for what it did. She's crashing.
You think it was just me?
What do you mean?
The fire. Someone inside the house helped.
There was someone inside the house moving records.
Of course. The man guarding the paper.
You're thinking Grayson.
He stopped me from reading. He always knew where the files were.
Step away from the vehicle!
Going somewhere?
I only followed orders.
Whose orders?
Victoria paid. The house looked away. I moved records after the fire.
And the news reports?
I had contacts. Bury them. You served this family for decades.
I served whoever was still standing. That philosophy ends tonight.
I can ask nothing of you, but I still will. Come home. Take the foundation.
With your acceptance, you'll oversee the foundation and a share of the hotel group.
Funny. I used to need permission to enter the lobby.
I failed you.
You looked for me. That matters.
Will you let this family be repaired by the person it broke?
We saw what they did. We just stay quiet. I'm not back for revenge on staff.
I'm back, so no one has to kneel for a paycheck again. You'd actually change things? That's the only kind of winning that lasts.
I'm not offering rescue this time.
Then what are you offering?
Respect. And if you ever want it, something more honest than what I gave you before.
Start with respect.
Signature ceremony is tomorrow, in the grand ballroom.
Of course it is.
Ice.